find out and bring to you what happened in Bristol in the West Country last night. Katie Stallard is there. Katie.
There's no doubt that what happened here was on a smaller scale than we're seeing in London, in Birmingham. That said, for people caught up in it, it was scary enough. If we show you the scene here, this is the St Paul's area of Bristol. This is a car which was parked up here overnight. You can see it's now completely burnt out, and we obtained viewer video of this area last night. You could see the police fighting running battles up and down these streets. There were cars set on fire, bins turned over and set on fire, and up to, they reckon, 150 people charging up and down these streets trying to get into the local shopping centre. In the event, they smashed up a jewellery shop. It was largely contained and there were 4 arrests. But as I say, for people who were caught up in it, it was frightening last night, and there is concern that there is going to be the same sort of thing happening on these streets here tonight. I can bring in a guest here, Clinton Brown. Now, Clinton Brown, you were one of the early rioters in the St Paul's rioters in the 1980s. Yes. You have done significant time in prison for your part in those protests. What do you make of what we are now seeing in our towns and cities?
Well, what we're doing now is it's completely different from our days. Yeah? I've been in this country since 1966. I've been through all the hardship and the prejudice and everything. Things isn't too bad now in Bristol, yeah? And I'd like to just, first I must give my condolence to the Duggan family. It isn't nice when you have somebody die, especially in that circumstance, you know? And I would like to say to the people of Bristol, please don't get involved, don't get dragged into this. We have come so far, and we have come so far, and we don't want to lose all that friendship or whatever you call it, what we have with the police and thing, you know.
The riots that you were involved with back in the 1980s, I mean, that was about racism, it was about the police. I mean, what do you think this is about? What are we seeing going on now?
I think this is about, okay, but they done a protest and thing went out of van, but all of this, is like last night I hear a woman crying in her bed and I feel it. You know, she crying for help, everything. She wake up and see people in her bedroom and them thing, all them things, we don't deal with them things. And if anybody think they're coming in to St. Paul and bring trouble to St. Paul, we don't want that. You know, so people of England, I'm begging you, please, please go home, look after your family, please. It don't worth it. I've been in all this up and down prison, this and that, and my daughter even died last year. She died in Clapham Common. And the memory of my daughter is in Clapham Common and Clapham Junction. I was going down there the 18th of this month to light those shiny lamps to set up to let you go home properly, you know. You know, I don't know, you know, how to put for this, you know. Please, Prime Minister, help the people. I beg you, everybody in England, please, please, throw away your arms. All the fighting has done now. We have sowed the seed, and we want to see that seed grow for what we've done before we die, you know. A lot of us is old, you know. You know, my health isn't bad. I got pacemaker. Look, I got my heart, everything. I got pacemaker, valve, body, everything. Please, go home and behave yourself. Prison is no good, you know.
You've served 11 years.
More than 11 years, not at once, all together, you know. And I regret it all, you know. I've regretted it all, you know.
So your message as someone who has been involved in riots, who has protested for many decades, is this is no good, go home.
This is no good, we work for nothing. We work for nothing. All the years I spent protesting, I could have been looking after even my daughter, the one even died of cancer. I could have bring her to hospital and check her up and made sure everything is all right. Please, I beg you, please.
Clinton Brown, we will leave it there. I mean, you can see this is very raw. Clinton Brown has spent 11 years in prison for his part in the St Paul's riots in Bristol in the 1980s. So if anyone has a bone to pick with the police, a message against the system, it is this man, and you can hear his message very clearly. This is not ideology, this is thuggery. He wants no part in being associated with the people who are conducting these riots, who are conducting this violence these evenings.
Okay, Katie, many thanks for that. Katie Stallard there in Bristol, just